Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Zips will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Akron's offense will take the field for the first time. First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Zips moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Ginn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Gives it to the back on the draw. Nifty little dance step. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. They get him down after he makes a catch. Up-tempo for the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
They're trying to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Willis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Ginn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's a draw. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 4 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll try to run for it. And the Zips brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Zips headed quickly to the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down. On target. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. In search of that tying touchdown, they've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ginn. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Zips looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the left side.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
The pass attempt falls incomplete.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Zips! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Try to barge their way in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's the handoff. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st down for the offense. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Zips are threatening in the red zone.
2nd down.
looking to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Akron! They take the lead here in overtime.
Yeah, it's a nice job by the receiver. He knows he's got a fade. He's got one-on-one coverage on the outside. Throw it up, QB. I will go up and get it. Make sure I'm in bounds. Make a play. That fade route is hard to defend.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection. More guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for